This is the G Podcast Daily.
Today is Thursday, November 2nd. It's Thriving Thursday, and this is the G Podcast Daily. 5 minutes of news and knowledge to get you through your day. Let's get it, y'all.
Start the clock.
And on this day,
in 1954, Charles C. Diggs became the first black representative to Congress in Michigan. In 1982, Katie B. Hall became the first black congressional representative from Indiana. And in 1983,
all right-thinking people, all right-thinking Americans are joined in spirit with us this day as the highest recognition which this nation gives is bestowed upon Martin Luther King Jr.
Ronald Reagan signed the bill to establish a federal holiday in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
Here's news from UNN with Alexander Caden.
This is UNN, Urban Network News, national news and information for one of our people of color. I'm Alexander Caden. Colorado coach Deion Sanders would like Colorado players to be reimbursed for what was allegedly stolen from the team's locker room during the Buffaloes' loss at UCLA. A black former U.S. Army major and his wife, accused of routinely beating their young foster children and denying them food and water as punishment, have been sentenced for a fourth time. Carolyn Jackson was ordered to serve nearly 12 years in prison, while her husband, former Army Major John Jackson, was sentenced to 9 years. The Jacksons' trial produced testimony that their 3 foster children suffered broken bones, were severely underweight, and had other health problems when they were removed from the home in 2010. The couple's biological son testified the couple forced the children to eat hot pepper flakes and drink hot sauce as punishment. A fourth foster child in their care died, but the Jacksons weren't charged with his death. President Biden has announced 2 more black female judicial nominees. Judge Julie Sneed was nominated to the U.S. District Court for the Middle District of Florida, and Judge Jacqueline Austin was nominated to the U.S. District Court for the District of South Carolina. They are the latest judges added to the president's historic number of 32 black women nominated to the federal bench. According to Forbes magazine, Hall of Fame point guard Magic Johnson is a billionaire with an estimated net worth of $1.2 billion. Johnson is only the 4th black athlete to become a billionaire, joining Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Tiger Woods.
If you have diabetes, then you know the pain and trouble of pricking your finger. But you can stop that. Just visit our website at myunn.net for more information. That's myunn.net.
If you'd like to hear UNN with a little flavor, then you need to listen to UINWA, Urban Internet News with Attitude. It's the real news. We just tell you some of it with a little flavor. It's adult content, and it's UINWA, Urban Internet News with Attitude. Visit our webpage at myunn.net and click the UINWA picture.
Episode 199, Rest in Peace, Richard Roundtree, is available now. Subscribe on your favorite podcast app or go to Castropolis.net.
Your G clip of the day.
I want to give a shout out to MahdiHolly, who is a state representative out of, I believe he's out of Henry County. But I follow his stuff on LinkedIn and a couple of other websites, and he interviewed and has something to do with this lawsuit that's happening in Georgia right now, where they're basically, a lawsuit has been filed against the state of Georgia for not releasing funds that were earmarked for historically black colleges and universities.
Oh, absolutely. It's ridiculous, man.
And Georgia, to the tune of about, I think the figure was something like 600 million.
Listen to This is the G Podcast and subscribe. All links at Castropolis.net. It's Thriving Thursday.
They just thought out Mariah Carey, so you know what that means. 'Tis the season. The holidays are a time for joy and celebration, but they can also be a time of stress and sadness and loneliness. For many people, the holiday season can trigger feelings of depression. This is known as the holiday blues. If you're feeling the holiday blues, there are a number of things you can do to cope. One is connect with your loved ones. Spend time with people who make you feel good. Next, set realistic expectations. Don't try to be too much or be everything to everyone. Stick to your routine as much as possible. Eat healthy foods, get regular exercise, and get enough sleep. Also, avoid excessive alcohol and drug use. You might think it's helping, but alcohol and drugs can worsen symptoms of depression. And finally, seek professional help if needed. If your symptoms are severe or don't improve with self-care, talk to your doctor or a mental health professional. Remember, you're not alone in this. The holiday blues are common, and there are people who can help. If you're struggling, reach out for support. For more information on the holiday blues and more, check out my good friends Vince and Makiba at blackmentalmatters.com. That's blackmentalmatters.com. Have a thriving Thursday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. This is the G Podcast Daily. News and knowledge to help you get through your thriving Thursday, November 2nd, 2023. Enjoy your day.
You've been listening to This is the G Podcast. This is the G Podcast is a production of the Castropolis Podcast Network. Thanks for listening.